Okay, so over the last little while, I have been bullet journaling, so I've been bullet journaling for almost 4 years, right? No, 2019, 2020, 3 years. I've been journaling for almost 3 years. Also, hello, welcome back to the Exterior Stories channel, where today we're going to be looking at my bullet journals thus far. This one, I didn't like the front, how plain it was, and I couldn't put stickers on it because of what it was made out of, so the rest of them have it. This one doesn't. It just has this, which is fine. So these are all of the journals that I have had over the last little while. So this is 2019, half of 2020, the other half of 2020, and part of 2021. And this is the end of 2021, June to December. So we are going to start with the first of all of these. Let me put them back in order so they make sense. There we go. So we'll put them that way. So the first one here, this is when I first started bullet journaling in 2019. I have some cute little stickers here and they look really nice. So opening it, I have a key and I have what is this? A table of contents, or like an index or whatever. So I have that. It is very full because I put like everything in here. Mind you, this is the first year that I was bullet journaling. So I put a really classic little hello 2019, and then we have 2019 at a glance, a little quote, some travel, or not some travel, some goals. I was just looking at the travel ones because they were really interesting ones. So some goals for 2019, things to check out, like a little landing page to put all the things I want to look at and watch and read and listen to, and some video ideas, which this list has grown so much bigger than what this is right now. And then another quote, and starting the first month of the year. For my first time, I didn't know what pages I thought would be useful to me, so I didn't put very many. And then my monthly spreads were very different starting out too than they are now. And over the last 3 years, I've kind of found what works for me and what doesn't. So, excuse me. So this is where we started. I made a little calendar where I could put, what things are going on, and then my goals, my blog post schedule, because I used to have a blog before I had a YouTube channel, and then my Pinterest growth because I was using that to kind of get my blog going. And then I made a mood tracker and a habit tracker. And then this brain dump was for meal prep ideas that I was trying to get into at the time. And then some light novels I wanted to read. And then these are what the weeklies looked like for a long time, because I did just something really simple and a place to write all of my stuff that I have going on. So that was really cool. And that is the end of January. Into February, we're looking at me being a little bit more, I don't know, adventurous with my quote, because this one, hold on, let me see. There wasn't really that much going on. This one I wanted to try different fonts, and then T is always a good idea. It was a great one for February, and it was very much the same. I just didn't have the Pinterest thing here, and then I was just looking at what posts I needed to do for my blog and what things were going on. And then my mood tracker and habit tracker were pretty simple. I kind of like this style, and this is the one I use most of the time. And then my brain dump was just a lot of things I was looking at that I wanted, a lot of Arteza art supplies that I use. And then I kind of wanted to get the Ecoline brush pens and different kinds of art boxes. And then apparently I wanted some floating bookshelves. And then my weeklies still look the same for February here. And then into March, I got, I started drawing a little more stuff, and I made this beautiful plant spread here. I want to make a print of this. There's a lot of these spreads that I want to make prints of because they look so pretty that I might. I don't know if they're going to be like monthly spreads or whatever, but we'll see what happens. And then my calendar changed a little bit. I wanted to keep track of how much I was making, and this is when I started my YouTube channel, so I was keeping up with this and my blog at the same time, but we'll see later that I don't really have a blog anymore. I just have my YouTube channel, which is really nice. And I do actually post on Twitch, I stream on Twitch sometimes too, just video games I'm playing or writing sprints, things like that. And this is the mood and habit trackers. Mood tracker, very simple, just little leaves. And then the habit tracker is the same as it's always been. Brain dump, this was when we were moving into our apartment the next month, so we really wanted to keep up with all of the things that we needed for it. And then these are the YouTube videos I was working on. And then the plans still look the same for the first week. And then after that, I was like, you know, let me try doing different spreads. So I did, and this is where we ended up. And then we got to April, and I actually did a live stream of me making these spreads. I like this, but I think if I put it in Photoshop, I could change up some of the stuff and make it look a little bit cleaner. And this, I love the little circle ones. I do those quite a lot, actually. And then my calendar gets smaller and off to the side. And then my blog and YouTube schedule are right here. I'm keeping up with these things and what's going on. Keeping up with all of my stats for the different social medias I use. And then my goals for things I want to get done in the month. Mood tracker is some little petals coming from flowers. And then my habit tracker is the same as always. And then this is where I added a couple of new spreads. My expenses tracker, and then my books to be read in 2019, which I just color in which ones I read. These are all books that I have and I wanted to read. I've been trying to read them all since 2019, and I have so many more books than I had before, so getting to that is very difficult. And then this is just me working on outlining a video I was working on, some other videos I wanted to look at and make some thumbnails of things, what the sizes were, things like that. And then my weekly plans, I think for this one stayed the same throughout the month. I was doing a vertical layout because it was easier for all of the things that I had going on. And then we get into May, more cute little things. And then my calendar is on one page now, and ignore the stains that got on here. I kind of got water on this thing at one point and it messed it up. So my blog and YouTube stayed in their own place, and then this stuff over here was my calendar and stats and whatnot. And then my mood tracker was a flower, and I just made different colors for what was going on, how I was feeling. And then this is my habit tracker. I just point to them because I'm like, which one's which? And I made little, kind of like little tiny flowers on a vine for each thing I was working on. My expenses tracker I didn't really use. I had a gratitude log for a little while, and it was helpful. I might bring that back, because even just writing like one line a day about what you're grateful for is really nice and puts in perspective what, you know, is going on in your life. And these were me trying out different fonts for my bullet journal, because I really wanted to try different things. Some of them are in color, some of them are not. And then some thumbnail stuff again. And then this is another set of spreads I just kind of added. I added a lot of pages in the middle of my journal because I'm just like, why not? This is my exercise routine that I actually need to start getting back to help my entire body, because my joints have been having a lot of trouble. I've been having a lot of medical issues, and I think doing this would really help a lot. And then this is what's currently happening in my life, which I might do again because I had a lot of fun making it, so I want to make another one and try it out, because it's like things I love, things I want to eat, or I have been eating, thinking about, going to, making, reading, hearing, you know, things like that. So I definitely want to check that out again. And then these spreads are all different for the month, I believe. So this one's really clean, and I do love this one a lot. And then this one is very minimal, and then just some little doodle on the side. This one is also really nice, because everybody's in their own box. This one did not work out at all, and that's fine, but it's not my favorite. And then I believe there's one more. Yes. These ones are so pretty. I think they turned out really good. And then I just put little quotes all over the place in these spreads whenever I can, because I think they're really nice. And then we move on to June, which I put this, this is a Viking symbol that means create your own reality. I love it. And then plants for June, because I do love plants a lot. I tried to make a monstera leaf. It did not happen, but that's okay. It's its own little friend. And then same thing with my schedules over here, my calendar over here, and I kind of broke up the stuff here a little bit more and put drop shadows on literally everything, I think. And then my mood tracker is going to be some leaves in a jar with some little things coming off of it. And then I had to say what colors I was using because I could not remember. And then this is my habit tracker. Some leaves coming off branches. It looks really nice, actually, I think. And then the expenses tracker again. The books I read this month, some art challenges I wanted to look at. And the brain dump is for more things. So this was monthly art challenges I could be trying for each month of the year. I might bring this back because these are really cool. Some June ones were really cool to try to participate in a little bit. And then this is a picture of, not a picture, but like kind of little stick figures of the different poses I wanted to try doing for yoga to help me a lot. And then just some stuff there. And then these are my June spreads, which I think ended up really pretty. Like, I just loved how a lot of them looked. This one is one of my favorites. I love this one so much. It was really good. And then we are in July. Same thing with the things here. And then this one, my mood tracker was a bunch of lemons, or lemon slices. And then I had a, my habit tracker with little ice cubes and a little thing here. And I just colored them different colors for, or that was the mood tracker. So I colored everything different colors for that. And then this, I just used whatever color I had in my hand at the time. And I think it ended up looking really cute in some of them. And then my steps tracker that I was keeping track of steps at that point, and my water tracker as well. And then my brain dump, so I was keeping track of this Harry Potter podcast I was watching at the time, which I need to get back into that because that was really fun. And then my NaNoWriMo progress before I started making actual spreads and a journal for all of this that I was working on. This is when I first started the novel I was working on. So in July, I started, writing a little bit more. The last week there, it looks like I didn't do much, but after that I did, or before that I did a lot of work. And I was rewatching The Vampire Diaries, so I kind of just made little lists of all the seasons so I could keep track of them. And I've actually finished it 2 more times since the last time I watched it, so this should actually be all checkmarked. I watched all of it. And then these are the books I read that month, which there were only 2 of them. And the spreads in this one are so pretty. These lemons turned out so nice. Oh, they look a lot more vibrant on camera. They turned out so nice. And then this one, I tried to use watercolor. It didn't really work out, but I still, I tried something new and it worked, kind of. And then some more little lemons in the corners because that is just so cute. And then some at the top here. Little branches. And then we move into August. Shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you land among the stars. That's one of my favorite ones. I actually have the bookmark. I bought a new one that's a little bit nicer. It's like made out of leather because I love this. So this is the new one that I have. I love all of the detail in it. I think it looks really nice. And I use this for like every book I read, honestly. So there's that. And August is about dreamy things. So these 2, again, like usual, just put a little detail in there, and that was fun. My mood tracker is a bunch of planets and stars and moons. Then my habit tracker is just little jars holding constellations, little bubbles, stars, stuff like that. And that was really cool. So this is... I forgot. Can't show that. So that is the... pen pal tracker back when I had pen pals, and this is the notes of things I wanted to say in them, my savings tracker, and the books I read in that month, which I did not read them. I'm going to turn this page really quick. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. And then these are my August spreads for the weeks, and I mean, this one was really cute. I had fun making it. I like the pop of the like really vibrant purple and then the pastel looking colors around it. And then this one has, ignore the phone in the background, this one has some stuff on the side, some to-dos for the week, and other things like that. This one just has all the spreads and a bunch of stars behind it, which is really cool. This one is the moon phases, which I'm pretty sure I didn't make right, but they still look cute anyways. I like the curve on the 2 sides. I think that's really cool. And then this one is different planets and a little... spaceship up there. I had a really fun time making that one. And then September, oh, this is my favorite thing I made. I really want to make a print of this because I love this so much. Maybe a sticker or something. I don't know. I need to go back through these when I do start getting things together for my shop and see what I do and don't want to keep. And there's a lot of things that I do want to make into prints or into stickers or things like that. I can make like little fishies. So this is one of my favorite things I made because it was so fun to just like make the waves and a little whale thing coming up and more waves. Calendar still looks the same way. It's over here, and then all of my stuff I'm working on is over there. And then my mood tracker was a bunch of little gold fishies. They look so cute. And the different colors are for the different moods. And then my habit tracker is just the classic one with little fishies everywhere. And then my brain dump was the doodle challenge over here for September. Steps to stay focused over here. And oh my gosh, I keep doing that. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to like figure out how to blur that or just cut this part. So books read this month are there. And then these are my weekly spreads, which I had a lot of fun making. So that's week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and then Harry Potter, because why not? This was just such a cute little... I would have loved to have colored it in, but I thought I would ruin it doing so, so I just kept it like that. And this is so pretty. I love this so much. So our schedule kind of looks the same. A lot of these spreads were a little bit difficult to make, so they don't look the greatest, but I did still have a lot of fun. So this is a mood tracker, habit tracker, brain dump. I had a mood journal for a little while about for the different phases of the moon, which was really cool. And then a book I read. The first spread was when they went to Diagon Alley to get his stuff. It says Ravenclaw. Look at that bird. That is ridiculous. And Hufflepuff. Little plant there. Gryffindor. That's even worse. And then Slytherin. I didn't even color in the snake. I just kind of gave up. And then I highlight each week with that that house's color. And I think that is the end of this one into November, which was roses. Some idea here. The mood tracker was roses, and the habit tracker just had some roses around it. Okay. And then my brain dump was me trying to keep up with how many words I wrote in November for NaNoWriMo, I believe, because this was the first time I did a November NaNoWriMo, I believe, because this was only 2019. So it might have been the second time, I think. And then these are my weekly spreads. How cute. This one just looks like Christmas, and I don't really know why, but it's still cute. Look at how cute these guys are. They're so cute. I love them. So this is December. All you need is coffee because adulting is hard. The faux calligraphy here, I'm kind of actually was impressed with how well I did on that, because I don't do calligraphy, and faux calligraphy is hard too. So this is the same spread. My coffee cups for my mood tracker, my habit tracker, which is little to-go coffee cups with these little dudes in it. And then my brain dump, I was keeping track of how long until Christmas, which I kind of messed up because you only go to 25, but I went to 31. And then packages I had coming in, books I read, this little dude in the corner. And then my weekly spreads. Another little dude. Oh my gosh, some of them are so cute. Oh look, it's Coffee O'Clock. And then I was working with like a lot of fonts and trying to make them look really cool. Different little coffee cups all over the place. And then this is the end of 2019. And then this back here was me planning all of that stuff. It is always a whole mess when I'm planning the next year. And then some themes I wanted to use. And then my videos for the next year. Other video ideas I wanted. I told you this list got really big. So these are the videos I wanted to make next year. And then these are more video ideas I didn't even get to. And then this is just doodles and lettering. So this is a lot of the markers I was looking at the time. And then I have some doodles at the back of here, which are from a video I made a long time ago. Some of these things are actually really cute. This down here was just me working with stuff. But these guys up here are so cute. So that is the end of 2019. If I can find the little loopy. Into 2020, we started with this one. Just put that over there. We started with this notebook, and things changed a little bit because I only was able to fit 1/2 of 2020 in here. So there's all the same things, that the goals. I added a future log this time because I thought that would be a really cool idea because of all the things I had going on at the time. My social media and Pixel, so when I was uploading and adding things to things, or to different social medias, Instagram growth, YouTube growth, video ideas, a bookshelf, books to buy. I was trying to learn Japanese on Duolingo, which was very difficult, so I switched to Spanish this year, and it's going a lot better. Not quite, you know, as far, but going a lot better. My savings tracker, podcasts I was listening to, and then we just go right into the months here. And so my calendar's changed a lot. So I had the calendar here. social media to-dos for the month, and then I just kind of wrote down the things I was working on. I was posting 3 days a week at that point, but that was really hard because, I mean, look at all these videos. This is my playlist for the month, which I did a lot for 2020, and my Instagram planner. My goals for the month, but I kind of split them up into health, work, art, and other, which were different things I wanted to keep track of. I just wanted to split them up because there's so many things here, and if I put them all together, it'd be like, wow, that's a lot of things to do. And then my work hours that I was keeping track of at the time, so my totals for the week and whatnot. My mood tracker, habit tracker. Getting a little bit more creative with these. My word count tracker, because I was working on these for quite some time. I mean, it's 10,000 words at the end of the month. That's cool. My lunar journal that I used for a couple months. And then my weekly spreads, which just ended up with a lot of me trying to work on projects and whatnot. The spreads look really cute, though, and I did enjoy them. I wrote it on the wrong page. It was supposed to go here. Okay. These are those spreads. The brain dump I put at the end because this was a lot of things I was gonna, I think. What was I doing here? Oh, this was the yoga thing I was trying to follow for a week, I think. Or not a week, a month. And then I wanted to draw all of the Cookie Run characters. So I wrote them all down up to 76. And then I came out with a bunch more. And so far at that point, there was like 109 apparently. Now there's like 134. I do love Cookie Run a lot. You'll see later how much. And this is my January review. Things I accomplished, things I learned, things I want to remember, what's different, proud of, difficult, personal struggles, and stats. Wait, what? Oh, this one was really long. I did not end up doing this for another month because then there was projects that I was working on, what I want to do next month, my best moments, my worst moments, start, stop, and continue. And then we get to a fun time, my February spread, which I love Tetris. I love Tetris so much. So I made an entire thing on Tetris. And just a lot of the same spreads I had from January. And then my mood tracker is actually little Tetris pieces. And then my habit tracker. They look like little Tetris pieces too. My word count tracker, which I got to 16,000 words. And then I did not write for the rest of the month, but I felt the need to fill that in anyways. That's cool. I wrote about 6,000 on that one. Those are baby numbers for me now. My lunar journal that I didn't really use that much. My weekly plan. Is that what it says? Weekly plan? Yeah. I was calling a weekly plan at the time. Just making spreads and just adding Tetris pieces wherever I could. And then my February review, like I said, I didn't really end up using. So after this, I don't end up using it. And in March, more plants because I love plants. I love some of these. These are so nice. And then my calendar, YouTube schedule, Instagram stuff, that, goals, hours, mood tracker, habit tracker. Why? There's a piece of hair that just keeps coming back every single time I come over here. And then my word count tracker, which I didn't really do anything with, my mood journal, and then my weeklies, which in this one, oh, you can't see it that much, but this, I put the dates in wrong, so I had to fix them. And then this one, I did the same thing here again, and here, and then my brain dump is at the end again. Just a bunch of art supplies I need for videos, or I don't think I ended up getting some of these things. And then other things I wanted to do for these. And then my brain dump continues on because I wanted to draw more of the cookies and all their outfits and stuff and all their pets, which I thought was really fun. And then my expenses tracker, my project dashboard. And then we move into April. This video is getting really long. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. And then the April 2020 calendar. So then I started doing a dashboard. So the calendar, what books I read here, and then a dashboard. So 3 things I wanted to do, word of the month, books I want to read, master to-do list, things I want to learn, and then important dates. So my Instagram schedule is still here and YouTube is down there. Teas that I own, guys, I own more than that now. This is just a humble little list of teas at the time because I wanted to see all of them and make a spread about them because I love tea so much. So then my work hours are on this side again. Mood tracker, habit tracker. word count tracker, doodle a day. I was doing that until the 9th, and then I kind of fell off it. I might bring that back. That was a lot of fun to just make teeny tiny little doodles. And then these are my weeklies that I did not use that month at all. They look so nice though until the end here. I did start using them. So that's really cool. And then this is the brain dump at the end again. Things I have ordered from Amazon at the time, and then books I want to read. My project dashboard. We're in May. The bees. I love the bees so much. They're so beautiful everywhere. Calendar. Dashboard. That stuff. My self-care ideas for myself. So if I want to rest, if I want to express myself, make myself feel a little bit healthier, and then, you know, feel some love. All of those things. And then my mood tracker is a little honeycomb with a bee right there. And then my, oh, this one took so long to make, but my habit tracker is here too. My word sprint tracker, which I didn't really end up using. My workout routine and yoga routine. I need to bring those back into the new bullet journal. I might just add it to 2021. I need to look through all of these and see which spreads I want to add back again and try again using. These are my beautiful spreads for this month. Look at all the bees. Oh, they're so beautiful. I love them. And then I just stopped doing that, and I wanted to kind of keep up with the projects I was working on, but that didn't happen, so here we are. And then June is Animal Crossing, because I believe I had started playing Animal Crossing in like April of that year, the new one, New Horizons, and I was like, let me get on that. So I drew some really cute stuff. Mood tracker is a leaf. That leaf was so hard to draw, but I love it so much. I don't know what's going on with that peach, but that's okay. Work hours, word count tracker. And then the days of the week are so fun. Why does this piece of hair just keep coming back? Look at that little dude down there. He's so cute. And then Marshall here, looking all upset and fishing. The different fruits on the island. My brain dump. I believe this is the end of this journal, so I really just kind of gave up and was like, yeah, we're done here. And these are the books I wanted to read, the series that I was watching at the time, and did not finish either of these, by the way, and they're on campaign 3 now, and I'm already 3 episodes behind. So that's great. I want to watch all of these, though. More books to read, spreads to keep, spreads to leave, new ones, theme ideas, more books to read, and more. And then the test page for markers I wanted to use, which surprisingly, all of these markers survived on here. So I love this paper. Oh, and then there was a little thingy back here, but I didn't put anything in it. And that is the end of the first half of 2020. What a good time. Now we get to July of 2020 to May of this year, actually. So, starting at the beginning here. Oh, that's my information. Let's not look at that. We have the index, as always. Always need an index. And then hello 2020. Part 2. And into, what did I have? Oh, it was only May of 2021. I thought it was going to be June, but it ended up being May. That's okay. So this is at a glance between July and June. My future log for the same amounts of time. My goals. Growth. I started doing them smaller little increments so I could feel better about, getting more productive about it and stuff. YouTube video ideas, because I have so many. And then my ideal month of videos, like making a video every day, which I'm lucky if I make them once a week, but this is the bookshelf of the books I read, like how many books I read in 2020 into 2021, the books I wanted to buy, and then the ones that I own now are checkmarked. There we go. Then we went into Duolingo Spanish. I can actually color in a lot more of these because I've done a lot more, which is great. And then my self-care ideas, I moved over here, my yoga and workout routine, and then the days of the week that I want to be doing them. The Cookie Run catalog, which I would have run out of time by now, or out of space, because I have, there's like 134. And then my love for Cookie Run does not end. These are different jellies that you can get from characters. Cookies make the world a better place indeed. More of them. Piece of hair, gross. My dashboard, my YouTube planner, work hours, word count tracker, my mood and habit tracker, my sleep tracker, my college checklist, because I was going to be going to college in that semester. Stationary supplies I wanted, my brain dump for morning and night routine that I wanted to start working on. And then these are my weekly spreads, which were really fun, making all these cute little dudes. I had so much fun making them. They might not look the greatest, but I had a lot of fun. They just look so great. I love it. I love it so much. And then in August, I did Alice in Wonderland. That was fun too. Oh, this is my video ideas spread. And then my mood tracker was different suits for different things. Habit tracker, sleep tracker, my assignment tracker, and brain dump. So that ended up being, you know, what classes I had at what time. And just what I had to do on whatever day. And then my spreads are beautiful. And then I started changing my spreads for a little while to this. So this, I have the week here, and then I have tasks I want to get done in the week, and then I mark off what day I get them done. Like doing the dishes, I would probably do them more than once a week. But other things like, what is something I wanted to do just once? I mean, digitize cat stickers, so maybe I just do that on like a Sunday or something. So I did do these kind of spreads for a little while, and then we get into September. I'm a Gemini, by the way, which I don't know why I put that there, but this is the Gemini thing, and I made it look like beautiful plants. And I love these things I made. So you take the color of a marker and you put it on a plastic bag, and then you do that, and it makes this beautiful design here. I would have liked to put like some watercolor or some water around it to make the colors kind of go with each other a little more, but that's okay. Still had a lot of fun with it. Yep, so this is all the stuff I was working on. My work hours are there. September dashboard, which I didn't really end up using, and then my master to-do list and stuff. Oh, these are my videos I was working on at the time. My mood tracker and habit tracker and my video ideas. This is when we really get into the assignments I was working on. They took a lot of my time. So I needed to keep track of all of them. Here we go. See, so my homework I worked on for Monday to Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday I didn't do anything. I wrote in my journal a couple times. I edited some videos. Same thing here. I wrote in my journal a little bit. But yeah, so this is me keeping more track of that. Oh my god, I love this spread too. It's so beautiful. I like that it's kind of off to the side a little bit. This is October, a mystical enchanted reading theme. It's so cute. I made these look like little books and stuff. I thought that was really fun. And then I wanted to do self-care every week, but that didn't happen, so that's okay. I made my videos have their own little thing, so if I needed to make notes and stuff, that would work. My work, and then I was putting appointments next to it in case I had to, like class was on whatever days. I had class at 9:30 in the morning. What? That's crazy. I don't remember that. But then it says I had work 11:30 to 5:30. What? I'm very confused, but okay. So then, this is my mood tracker, habit tracker, video ideas, my homework trackers, and then these spreads again. I was just kind of putting down the things that I needed to do, like at specific times during the week on those. And then the tasks, I didn't really write anything on this one because I didn't really have a whole lot to do in the months. And then we get into November, which I don't know why I wrote it like that, but hey, it works. My video plan for the next year, because I just wanted to have a small idea of what I wanted to do, so I wasn't every week like, oh man, what video am I gonna make? I like to plan things ahead. And then my work hours, and then the pages read on books I was reading. Dang, I read Ahsoka a year ago. I'm actually rereading that book again because it was good. And then these are the TBRs of the TBR of the books I wanted to read. I don't think I read any of them. I have read this one, this one, this one. I read part of these two and part of that one. And my mood and habit trackers are on the same page. My favorite quotes didn't end up happening. Brain dump. Back when I started my Ko-Fi. That was really great. And then these are the spreads. They are, so these two back here are one-page spreads, which were nice, but I didn't use them. And then I changed my spreads. I change my spreads all the time, as you'll notice in these journals. So then I moved on to using this over here. I wanted to keep them in one-page spreads because I wasn't really writing that much. So this was each day of the week. I would have 4 spaces to write down the things I needed to do. or like if I had to work or something, and then this was my weekly meals to keep up with what I was eating or what I was making, my general to-dos for the week, and then notes, which ended up being grocery lists most of the time of things that I needed to get for the week. And then there's another one over here, the same thing. Then we get into December, end of 2020 here. The calendar was very small. You can't see it under there really, but I had the day or the numbered day of the month, and then I just check mark when the day was over, and then work at appointments, days read, which is how many, pages I read each day, and then how many I read all together, which was really cool to see. What is WS? It's just 1,000 pages. That must be a manga I was reading. And these are the books I was reading. I read 4 of them in that month. And then these are quotes that I was enjoying at the time. My video tracker, my brain dump, which was Ko-Fi ideas and stuff. And then classes I wanted to take next semester. And then the one-page spreads like I was having before. I did really enjoy these. I might bring them back again, honestly. I do love them a lot. And then this is my review for 2021. And then we say hello to 2020 in review. And then we say hello to 2021. I can't remember what year we're in anymore. So then these are the books I wanted to read in 2021. I don't think I read any of these, actually. Let me see this. Yeah, I don't think I read any of these. I really kind of never really looked at this spread again when I changed to the other journal, but that's fine. And then the goals I had, yeah, I didn't do any of those things. Oh my gosh. My YouTube schedule that I did not end up keeping up with, but that's okay. My goals, my Ko-Fi post ideas, my monthly reading challenges, if I ever came up with any or saw any that I liked. This 2 spreads for January took me so long to make. These took me like 3 hours probably because of how geometric they were, but I think they turned out really nice and I had a lot of fun making them. And then the calendar, scheduling, days read, and the books I read, my quotes that I liked, video tracker, brain dump. And then these are a little bit different than the spreads I had before. I just put the days up here, very small, the goals I had for the week, the tasks I had for the week, habits I was keeping track of, my shopping list, which I actually never end up over here. I usually only buy a few things from the store because I try not to, do too much. Yep. So those are going on there. I was going to put a quote here, but then I put the quote here instead. I made this with gouache, and it's a very lovely spread. It took me a very long time to make, though, because I outlined everything, I painted it, and then I was like, man, I gotta re-outline this, so I did. And bloom little plants. Lots of cactuses and stuff. Same thing's going on. I put the TBR over here, too, though, because I didn't want to take up too much space in here. Then there's just... You must have one goal. My goal is to take a nap from a book I read. That was my favorite quote from that one. And then my spreads here. Same thing pretty much, except classwork due, mood sleep tracker, and yeah. Depending on my sleep would depend on those things, and I didn't really make them for those weeks. So we move on to my March spreads, which I made a beautiful little sunflower here. So I made the month here, and I put the goals for the month there. And then my assignment tracker, and then my video upload tracker, which I ended up doing. And then my devotional and journaling tracker, which was mostly just like a journaling tracker and kind of devoting time to it. And then these are a little bit different again. They keep changing quite a lot, trying to find what worked for me. And every week every month I try something different. And so we have the habits up here for the week. What week we're in is colored in, and the rest of the month is there. The days of the week, my sleep tracker, what the weather is each day, my running to-do list, what meals I'm having, what made me happy, lessons and gratitude, all good times. And then I just did them in alternating colors of blues and yellows because they looked really nice together. And then slowly I just kind of stopped using them. And dinosaur theme was so great for April. And then my goals were in the middle here, my assignment tracker, my videos, journaling, my word count trackers for all of this. So these are the different sections I was on, and this is how far I made it into it before I decided to rewrite this whole thing, which I am doing now. In April NaNoWriMo, I made it actually I made it to here. I don't think I made it. Oh, I made it to here actually. I don't think I made it past that. I think I just made it to the 41,899 I got that time. That was cool. And these are the novel goals I had, my brain dump, which I kind of split up into different pieces. So procrastinations, thoughts, running tasks, new ideas, don't forget, and project ideas. And then trying to do some self-care for a month, which I had ideas down here. I might bring that back again. I need to look through all of these and find pages that I want to bring back. So this is the April playlist I didn't end up using. The books I was checking out at the time. And then these spreads were so fun. They took up so much space, but they were fun while I did them. So I put each day, had half of a spread to itself. And I would put my daily little thoughts here, a doodle, my gratitude, top 3, and then just like whatever big thing I had to do that day, which was video production. And then the weather, and then just, you know, all the things I had going on. I was going to stream it forward. Oh my gosh. And then I didn't use it that week. I think close to the end I use it again. Yeah, I use it again a little bit here. And then I changed it up to just, okay, let's just give them half a spread, whatever. We'll just give them half of their own spread, and that's it. And then I had whatever going on. So I tried a hourly thing. I tried making a little like clock thing and putting stuff in there. And then we just devolved into scribbling down all the important things. And then I didn't really touch it for a while, except putting the important things I was working on. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. And then my monthly wrap-up, successes, lessons learned, difficulties, and what I wanted to do next month. May is another flower, but a much nicer looking sunflower to me. And then my month is here, my goals, my finals tracker, because that's what we were doing in May, and my video tracker, journaling, and emotions tracker. And I didn't end up doing anything with any of this stuff. My word count tracker did not use. Brain dump looks the same. Self-care, playlist, checkout. And then these are my weekly spreads that I was using in May. I just was really taking it down to the bare minimum and just writing down the things I needed to do and just kind of making each day look a little bit nice. And then this is the wrap-up, the half-year wrap-up too. It ended up being kind of long, all of these things into here. And I didn't actually journal about the second half of the year, or the first half of the year, but that's okay. And then spreads to keep and leave, my Amazon wish list for that year, my work hours, and then my unread bookshelf, which has changed. There's even more on there now. This challenges that I wanted to take part in, but I did not. Alphabet of books, rainbow of books, 100 books to read in a lifetime, which I did not find. And that is the end of July of 2020 into May of 2021. And then that brings us to the last journal that I have now, and hopefully I can finish this in about 15 minutes. We'll see. This brings us into the last journal here, which I have not made an index for because this year I have not been bullet journaling as much as I wanted to. So hello 2021. This is June to December of 2021, but I mean, I only had enough room to make it up to November, which is fine. It still gives me enough of a look at what's going on. My future log here, my goals for the second half of this year, my YouTube growth, which I almost didn't hate, so coloring that guy in, video ideas, my bookshelf, so like books I've read this year, books I want to buy, my yoga routine for the morning and the night, and then my workout routine, and self-care ideas, my savings tracker, my TBRs, which I did not do it this month or this month. So I'm just going to end up making a video for December because I took some time off YouTube in those times. My video schedule. These are the unread books I have. I have more actually than that. It's kind of crazy. And then we get into June, which was these cute little strawberries. I loved them so much, and I got to give them little faces for the trackers. And how many pages I read every day, and what projects I was working on. I did not write much on that. And then my word count goals, I wrote about 4,000 words. My brain dump with a big strawberry in the middle, with more video ideas and NaNoWriMo stuff. And then I started watching Dimension 20, a 10 out of 10. Love it. My two favorite GMs, or Dungeon Masters, are Matthew Mercer, obviously, and the second would be Brennan Lee Mulligan. Very good, very good. And then self-care for myself, playlist, checkout tracker, and then this one I really kept them simple there as well, just writing down what I needed to do for each day, which admittedly I could have made just a long list for the week of what was going on, but that's fine. And then I didn't really use these spreads, and then at the end of the month, I was like, man, I should really get back into this. So I put some little strawberries on these ones. And then I put just some more effort into those ones. And then my monthly wrap up, I didn't really do. So then we get into July. July. Excuse me. I really love the grid that I made for this. I had so much fun with that and just making all of the cute little things and coloring them in and stuff. Wait a minute here. Okay. Then my schoolwork tracker, my pages red, habit tracker, mood tracker with some little lavenders. Project I was working on, word count tracker. Oh, I made it to 13244, and that was pretty much it. The playlist I had, so I just put the bands I was liking at the time: Imagine Dragons, Cell Dweller, Coldplay, Hollywood Undead, and Blackpink. Then my weekly spreads are the same way, just kind of the bare minimum of spreads, because half the time I don't even use them. So we move on from there. And then this is the academic year of fall 2021 when it started. School events. I didn't know we weren't really going to have anything going on, so I made this thread for that. Course information, classes I was taking on what days, which I only ended up doing Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then kind of some things I wanted to do. I wanted to make better habits in the morning and in the evening, but you know, that's fine. And then I made a little list of the things I wanted to be doing. And then the subject, or my academic goals, the subject, the grade that I wanted to get, and way higher than that, which is great. I didn't think I was going to be. And then how I will achieve said things. And then what I'm excited to learn, ideal daily habits, things I want to accomplish this year, things I want to accomplish in the next 5 years, and at some point. Things I want to learn more about. It's just a spread where I was going to write the things I wanted to learn more about. And then these are my to-dos before the start of the year, the things I needed to get, things I needed to do, stuff like that. Like my photo editing class was canceled, so I had to change it to art appreciation instead. And then we get into August with my little koala bear. He's so cute. Little flower. Not flowers, leaves. My mood and habit trackers with just little faces everywhere. And then my schoolwork tracker, pages read, which I don't think I read. I read on one day. And then keeping track of how many words I was writing in Project Red. My playlist, library tracker. Same thing with the weekly spreads, just very minimal. Still a pretty great time though. I want to make digital spreads of these too for... I think I'm going to make them undated, though. I think it'll be easier that way. And then, oh my gosh, September was such a great time. I had to tape that back. But September was such a good time. So I was using gouache, and I was just kind of making some beautiful spreads here. And some clouds and whatnot. I love this so much. I keep forgetting all of these things happen, and I love going back to my journals and looking at them. My homework tracker, so I made them a lot bigger so I could keep track of each week. For each class, and just have it all in one place. And then I made a really pretty little scene here. I loved it. My reading tracker, didn't happen because that was the start of school and I didn't really keep track of anything. So I made this little thing in here. And then the spreads came back to these because it was easier than wasting all the space I did on these other ones back here. So I put them back into 2-page spreads. And then I made some little arts here too. Very cute. And then I made this one. I didn't make anything on this one. I wanted to, but I didn't really get to it. So... and then we are at October, which was last month. I did not end up using these spreads at all, and I didn't even make weekly spreads, so this is my schoolwork tracker, my mood tracker, my habit tracker, my reading tracker, and I think that is the end of this. The events, and then my brain dump, because my grandma actually came to see me for the first 2 weeks of October, which was amazing. But I didn't end up using any of these spreads because I had taken a break from YouTube and bullet journaling in general. So that is the end of all of my bullet journals. Let me know down in the comments how long you've been bullet journaling. What kind of spreads are your favorite? What one of your favorite themes was? literally anything bullet journal related, I'm here for it. Reading, writing, all of it. You can tell me literally anything in the comments. It's such a good time. And I think that is going to do it for this almost 50-minute video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.